defenders and access to justice advocate center. The legal department obvious helping with solution as Tony live from the KJ Allen Avenue branch on a case of what's the particular of this? Child neglect reported by Mrs. Olayinka Awati against Oluwaseun Agbati. The both parties are live from our office. Please join us as we interview for a peaceful resolution. Visit our website on www.hrdac.org.ng. And for other useful information, you can visit our website, other social media display below. Thank you. Okay, madam, let's hear from you. What is the issue?
The complainant.
Can you speak up?
Yes, no, the complainant. She's my daughter. I just make friends because I can't speak too much.
Speak much, it's your time.
Okay.
Tell us what happened because you can't just bring somebody to complain.
Why I brought her is that what make me brought her this time? She abused me.
Eh?
She abused me. She called me names in the presence of her children. And this is not the first time.
She call you names.
She called me bad names.
Like
a sorrowful man.
eh?
A sorrowful man.
A sorrowful woman.
Look at you. You call yourself born again. You don't have clothes. You are looked at. You are not happy. You tending to be happy. I don't want you to pay my children's school fee again. The day you pay that school fee, that day you die. You will give them food to eat.
Go ahead.
And our children was there. What brought the case? From stage one, we have been on this type of issue between me and her. She had her first child, which is a boy, 20 years ago. When she gave birth to the baby,
Where are you going? Leave it.
When she gave birth to the baby, we get to a stage, she left the baby with my mother-in-law and she run away.
How old was the child then?
The child would be like around 7 months to 8 months. So it was 6. She left the baby and she run away. She took the baby to my mother-in-law's house from morning till night. I stay in Maryland where I work as a maid. I stay there as a maid. I send her to school in Osogbo to go and do this agriculture for Momike Ogundai, which my madam helped me to put her in the school. She left the school from Osogbo and come back without my notice. So the day I went to because I used to go to my mother-in-law place. I'm not with my husband, but I used to visit my mother-in-law every weekend to go and play there with my other son there too. So that Sunday I went there only. So when I got to one of the tenants tell me that, Mama Seun, you have to wait for your mother-in-law. That your mother-in-law, your daughter came and dropped a baby, and the baby was sleeping from morning till night. I said, okay, I should wait for Mama. When Mama come back, I saw the baby with Mama. Mama told me that this baby had been sleeping since morning till night when she came back from market. And I told Mama that I cannot carry the baby along with me now. But I have to go to my office because I work as a maid to take permission from the madam that I'm working. If they give me permission to bring the baby, I can take care of the baby. And I want to bring the baby back. And baby stay with me. One day she appeared from nowhere and she wants to come and carry her baby. I said, which baby? We start fighting at the boys' club. The father is alive that time, so I called my husband. He said she took her to area F in Ikeja, which I took her to that area F in Ikeja. And my husband came there. That is where they helped me with the DPO there that time. And they give her that she should take undertaking because she was fighting with all the policewomen there. The whole that she was fighting, exchanging blow with the policewomen, which they gather and they beat her that day. And she take undertaking. My husband was there, and she will not come and take the baby. You drop the baby, you cannot come back and take the baby when the baby is okay. That one, the baby is with you till the baby grow up. Another stage again, she have another 2 kids for another man. Those kids, now, one of them, when she got pregnant, She was with me when the man said, I'm not the owner of the baby. But I keep her with me till she delivered that girl. The girl was the baby was free. Till the husband come that he wants to accept the baby back. And I let her go. Later, she was the man with the man. At the long run, she have another baby again, which is a boy.
With different men.
With that man, the soccer man, and they are there. One day, I don't know what happened between her and the mother-in-law. Because sometimes she come that the mother-in-law is a nagging woman. And I have to pass her, you have to just. But when the thing get to be say that, mommy, I say, okay, what to do is that instead of anything to happen, or there be death between both of you, you have to know how you escape yourself. Because there's nothing, and you said the people do not allow us to move. You want to collect her baby. I said, you cannot leave children and you come back home. You have to come with your children. Luckily, she managed to get the children back to me. And the children they are with me. After that, she went abroad. The children that still with me when she was in abroad, I was taking care of the children. Till she go abroad and she come back. Even she come back, she sent for us. We go there to pay visit to her in abroad. And she came back to Nigeria.
Abroad, which country?
Dubai. We spent 2 weeks and we came back to Nigeria. The children have been with me, taking them, nurturing them. By the time she come back again to Nigeria, I was still in that compound that I'm living. She brought a boyfriend who stays in my own room. I'm just, if anything that I will say here now, everything need to have witness. And somebody cannot lie here. I will not lie. And the man was staying inside my own personal room. That become problem. My son, my second born son, he have this bado in Ikorodu that time. So that one come and stay because I have 2 rooms there. That one stay with his wife in that room until the problem calm down in Ikorodu. So husband I have, wife I cannot be sleeping there. But that is my own room. And start fight. She started fight.
How many bedroom?
I was using 2 rooms there. It's a boys'
Room.
quarter. And the only person staying in that
A room and parlour.
It's a room and parlour.
So where do you now stay? If
So,
it's a room and parlour,
I have one room that I'm using there. That if my grandchildren, anyone, even she comes there, we can stay. But those ones, their husband and wife, they are saying pending the time the Bado problem will be over when they are killing in Ikorodu. The man came and stayed inside my room. The boyfriend. The only thing I can do is for me to use the kitchen where we are not cooking there. I will stay in the kitchen. Every time she pick up fight in the compound, even to the extent the man will say to my face that is the money that she used to send me to Dubai they are taking from me as a tenant. I should take the money from their hand.
I don't understand.
The man said is the
Her
money that
boyfriend.
she used to send me to abroad that they are taking from me. So they are my
Have they brought the
tenants.
water? Where is the water now? I thought, did you give them money? Bring the
change in the pharmacy.
Say you have change there. How much? So she have 200. So you bring 100.
So
Yeah, go on.
So I was sleeping in that kitchen. The children, her and the 2 kids and the other senior boy, they are living together with the man inside the room. Ma, what she did, because the other boy, I know that boy was very stubborn. But no matter how, they are still there before she came. She said the other boy offend her, that boy will not go to school again. That is when
That is her son.
that her first son, that she offended her. That boy will not go to school. She want to punish her. I say no. If a child offend you, there's a way we discipline a child, not stop him from going to school. During the wire, she not allow the boy to go to school. She stop her from going to school. The man will use wire to beat that boy. When this thing, I could not take it, the drama. That boy will be the one to wash cloth for the other little ones. He will not go to school. Before I bath and go to work. So by looking at this drama, I have BP, high BP, because that time I cannot talk to anybody. I'll be ashamed to tell people that this is what I'm facing in my house. Just keep it to myself. I end up in hospital. At the end of the day, I was taken care of. I could not do much. Before I came back, my people come from company that she have to leave the compound. They have to leave the compound with the boyfriend that they are living together. What will she do? She took the children that are with me and take them back to their father's house without informing me that this is what I want to do. I'm taking the children back to their father. Those two, she took them back to their father's house. I'm not yet back home. The other son of his, that one go with her. By the time I'm okay, a little bit, I come back home. But before that coming back home, there's a day she came to my office. I kidnapped the other boy and I took that boy to school, I remember. So I tell the man, he attended command that please, this is what happened. They said she come to school, they will arrest her. She went to the school command to go and fight. The soldier said they will arrest her. She was coming straight from command school and she come to my office. We have a big in our office that after we finish, you can go there and rest. She tell them because they know at the gate, she beat the gate and she come back straight to backyard and she come upstairs. Before I know that Jesus is not, she carry me and jack me to the door. Do this much. I want to punish my son so much. You ask me to send my son. I and her, we are the only person in that room. She held on me, mommy, tightly to the door. A man was a painter who was painting the company. That one wants to come and ask me something. The man just come, just like God just sent the man. The man say, what is this? Why? I couldn't breathe. The man just dragged her. She was fighting with the man. The man dragged her and she went outside that year. And I took the boy from her. But when she's going again, she go with the boy. She took the other one to their father's house. I came back home. I'm the only one living in that compound, but I was very sick. The people that took care of me, they are still alive. So some of the children in my office that they call me mama, mama, two of them volunteered to come to my house so that they can be taken because my BP was very high. In the night, I doesn't sleep. It's a shock. And I get through that drama and everything went. I never said anything. I forget and I forgive. Later, she brought these children. Last year, 2020, this is 2023, no, 2021. The ending of that year, maybe around December, that the children should come and visit me. The children come to me. I was very happy to see her and the children back because
I hope you are attending to online cases.
she know that I love those kids. I was very happy to see them. Say, you people are welcome. Thank God you are alive. How are you? How are you doing? And the children call me and begin to explain what happened in their daddy's house. Say, you have to stay there in daddy's house. But she said they don't have my number. Say, this is my number. Anytime you need me, call me and come and visit me. And she took the children. Then last year again, the children came for Christmas and New Year, and they were with me. And the children went back to their father. Getting to their father, they call me one early in the morning, and both of them are crying. What happened? Their father actually used to beat them. And even they analyze. So when the woman is beating her, she will sit at her back and begin to beat her. The first day they call me, I never tell her. I don't want the children to start going up and down. The second time, I was in the office alone. I never called. The third time, one of my girl in the office said, Mama, you cannot be looking at this story like that. Call your daughter and tell her if anything should happen to these children. And I call her that I want you to go and see your children. This is their complaint. Whatever happened there, let's begin to bring them every weekend so that we can try to talk to them and we see them every weekend, talk to their father. And the father did not agree for her to be bringing the children. At the end of the day, second Friday of February last year, and the father called her one day that she should come and pick her kids. She went there and she picked children and brought them back to me. I tell her that don't worry, everything will be okay. I'm still alive. So far I'm still alive. I'll still do what I can do. I'll get the children back to school and they start going to another school, fix them. And I find lesson and they start doing well. And I help them their own work, go to school to check what they are doing, the way I normally do. Ma, from nowhere, I don't know, I cannot say I don't know anything. My daughter brought another child. I don't know. Got married to another person with another child. and she got
got married or give birth to another child for
I
another
don't know.
person.
They do any ceremony, they do
Eh?
everything. She get child for another man.
Are you Yoruba?
I'm Yoruba. So I don't know. She got the baby. For me, I don't have problem with anybody. You cannot have an adult. Where are you coming from when she's not ready to explain to you? I'm happy with her. I like the baby. I'm taking care of her. She'll come and visit the kids and she'll go back. One day she'll come that she wants to look for a school very close to my place for the child. I say no. You stay in Ikorodu. Find a school very close to your house in Ikorodu. Me, at this age, after this trip, I cannot take any child again. I'm 58 years. Those two and the other one, they are grown up. I can still nurture them. But for me to come and carry little baby, even if I carry them, all my mates dey be abusing me because
Why?
I cannot carry a baby again because I'll be backing the baby the way I back the other one, running up and down the street. What will you be doing when I carry baby? I say no, take care of this baby like this, take care of this one and let me take care of this one for you because I'm working too. I work. I wake up by 7 and go to my office and I close maybe 5:30 and the supervisor have to see that things are not well if I come. Say no, I cannot collect baby again. Go home, find very close school to your house and you have shop. Before you finish selling, you go and take the baby. Even if you want to go around to go and get some stuff for yourself, you can still go back and carry the baby. She refused to go since last year November. She came to my house. She was there. Mommy, she's not doing anything. She wake up, sleep, and I'll call her and say, daughter, what is the next plan? Every plan that May wants to do, I'm there with you. We do it together. But stay from morning till night, it will not bring anything out. You have a shop since November. You lock the shop up. You are sleeping and waking every day. Go, go to that place, go and sell. If it is prayer, we pray, we are near the place. Ma, I am not lying. She let her go and put the baby very close to her daughter's school. That when that one finish coming, she will brought the baby while she be sleeping at home, doing nothing. And that girl sometimes she wants to do homework. They will send it on your platform. You never have help your daughter in that thing. You say, mommy, please, my teacher said they sent something on your platform. Say, please, I don't have time for that. Oh no, don't this your teacher and this thing. So I tell somebody in my office that I use that platform. They can send those things on because I don't have iPhone on the platform. While she's coming from school, whenever she has homework, just come straight to the office. I don't know anything about computer, but I have people who can help me in the office, and she normally comes like that. So we sit down together, we do all the homework. When I finish from office, we go on this faithful day. She send the money to me that I should go to market and get stuff that I are going to eat. And when I'm coming from, I went to the Lebanon supermarket. Out of the 5,000, I bought something, pasta and all that thing. And I come home and say, I bought pasta, take the 3,000. You get up, go and try to prepare something. I cannot do it. Take your money. Don't bother about me. Take care of your children. And I stop collecting money from her. Because
Why?
I cannot be going to market now while she's at home. And I'm stressing myself. I work and I have my own personal business that I do. Sometimes customer might call me. I make liquid soap. And I join Zobo. I have somebody that is assisting me. So now I supply Zobo. Maybe somebody wants to party, have event. I can go there or send the girl will go there and we make they can say they need so amount, which I've started doing, we supply them. So you just have to put eye on what I'm doing. So I stop. She asked me what I can say, start taking care of the kids. So this faithful days, you get say, mommy, I will not be picking the vine today. Oh. I'll go to grandma's office because I have homework. She never said anything. And the girl came to my office. For me, I thought that when she told her, she would go to the school and pick the vine. So later when we finish, she came. What she was even saying about the homework, I don't normally know those big grammars. So she tell them the office, the man said she should wait. And they help us to print it out of the computer. So that thing deal with that, you have to create a flower and how you are going to stamp it, you cut a paper. So we have to stay behind on that day to do all those homework so that she can submit it. It's one of our work with the school. Immediately we came back and we sit, we start fighting the girl, and I stand up now. But she told you in the morning, she said, I should not talk. I should just shut up my mouth. I should not put mouth. And the girl say, Mommy now, why are you talking to grandma? Say, shut up your mouth. They are my children. I'm taking my children away from you. I say you cannot take them away this time. It has been your character that every little thing you take them going and coming like a unstable water. Say these children cannot live here. No matter what, these children are going to stay here. And go say no, not on your life. Not on your life.
Oh, tell Michael to sign this thing and go back to the office.
So not on your life. I say okay, we shall see how you come and carry these children away this time. Because sometimes you go out 3 days, you come back anytime you like. Sometimes you go out, you know those children will go to school by 7 o'clock in the morning. When you go in the night, you might come by around 8:30. Me, I resume by 7. I have to wait till you come back in the morning so that you come and take care of the baby before I go to my office. I am lying, whichever way, everything will have witness to prove it, wrong or right. And I say no, these children are going nowhere. You say from today, mommy, you know me very well. I know what I can do. I can destroy your life for you. I beat my chest unless if my name is not Seun. I say what can you? You have been doing it for many years, but this time around I will not give this baby up. I used to run, but now I'm going to face my fear. I'm not running. I'm standing with my grandchildren. Nobody is taking them. This time that they are going to school, they are doing well. I put all my effort. Will not pick these children. It's okay. From today henceforth, the day you give my children food, you will die. My granddaughter say, Grandma is not going to. They say, shut up your mind. The day you pay their school fee again, from today henceforth, stop paying their food. The day you pay the school fees, I tell you, this woman, you will die. Sorrowful woman. I try to bring you out of this your born again style. You refuse to be there. My own mate, they are still in the market. Me, I've chosen this wrong life that I want to live like this. I supposed to remarry. No, I say it's my own. If I don't want to remarry, I don't want to remarry. I've married and the marriage are finished. He said you did not make sacrifice for me.
Haven't you signed? Why is he coming inside? I say sign and go to the office. You are still coming inside, bugging yourself into my video.
He said the sacrifice you make in your life is not for me, it's for your son. I say my son have 2 children. Have I ever brought them here? Say you never make sacrifice for me. From today and from that day, she packed the children. The children, they don't normally greet me when she's around. I don't cook for the kids again. Instead of her to wake in the morning, ma, she never wake o. She rather give those children money to go and buy something when they are going on the road. Ma, I never give my grandchildren money to go and buy something. I never did in my life.
How old are the kids?
We have 12 and 10. I never. As we cook in our house.
Where did you serve that later? Is it Ikorodu or Maryland? Maryland. Has she packed out from your house?
That is what I'm asking today. Now she said if she will go, she has to go with the kids. That is why I came and say no. I have done this one because ma, I will tell you the reason why I came. I have find myself in this situation before. When my father died, we accept my mother packed us that she will take care of us. No school, no uniform. I work on the street of Oshodi to grow. I know how a man, a stepfather, molests a daughter to his wife. The man will came in the night and we have to stand while we are serving the man. We don't eat. I have to run, and the one that train, she know I train all my brothers. I start working doing petty things to help my brothers to grow up. I know the drama that I face. But when I start see these traces in our own life too, going out, not coming, all this dressing up, going, a woman will say, you have another baby, you are still talking about boyfriend, no time for the children. That is why I say no. I tell her, I say I don't want any child like my mother. I'll face the drama.
That means she's taking after your mom.
Yes. My mommy will leave us and go out My own elderly brother that I was after, I've never tell her the story one day. I have a junior sister. She's not alive now. My brother get up in the hours of the night, want to go and rape my sister. It was a war on that night. I don't like to tell the story. And my sister get up and lay us nakedly on my own brother.
He raped her
He
or he
was
wanted
about, and he shout, we are all three of us in Yinka, Eyin, Rawale fẹ́ bá Rawale wants to rape me. And she right, we are crying, only victory, and my sister naked and swear for my brother
that was
that this thing that you want to do to me, you never have this in your life. That is why I said I have this in my mind. Whenever something is like that, I have the heartbeat. I never hate, but this is the type of life she have chosen. Nothing will happen to your children. I'm not a witch. Your children have been with me for long, even the little one you have. Yes, I pray too much, I over pray. I shout in the night, I listen to all the minister in the radio. It is my own life. That is what I used to do. I don't buy clothes, I don't buy new clothes. But the clothes that I want to buy are those ones that I'm educating, that when I die, at least something will happen. What else? What have I done to deserve fighting? Now, if there's fighting at home, we cannot stay together. You have your house. Go back to your own house and let me be in my house so that I can eat, I can cook. Because he said if I do, you put poison, rat poison. I say what will rat poison? Say you don't know what rat poison will do. Ma, there's nothing like threat. I've heard threat for a long time from her. But church will say, continue praying for God to change her. God can change her. Ma, I'm tired of doing praying God will change her. That is why I have to come and make this complaint because of her threat. It's threat.
is it the threat you're talking about or the children?
The threat and the children welfare. Now, so when the day I came here, I used to listen to program on radio that the children can speak. Whenever something happen, the children can speak. I say, okay, if the children can speak, let the children speak. So that is why I came. I can be able to speak.
Tell Michael to be doing is done. Uh, what is that your name?
I'm
What
sorry
is your
for the
name?
changing of name. I don't know because I'm not educated to that extent that when you change your
That
name,
is why I'm
your
asking.
name is
What
name.
is
I
her
don't
name?
know.
What is your name now? Joy. That is not the name you call me. Eh?
Ariola Joy.
Okay, respond to what your mom says, please. What is the issue?
Before I respond now, I'm just need to ask question politely.
No, it's not. You are not I thought you was.
The reason why I actually said I don't want a live video
I've caught it
is
off.
because of our school. Because
This one is not there.
a lot of things I'm going to say now is going to affect her. And aside that, I don't want whatever I do, I'm always conscious about my
Don't move to
children.
this place. Yes.
I'm always conscious about my children. And anything that will expose my children to things like this, I've always keep
Just
them.
respond to exactly her complaint.
And
Leave
I've
other
always
things.
keep them away.
Respond to
Now
what she said. What she said she had not.
she started from way back. That was 2016. But I don't. That I came in, brought a boyfriend. We took over our room and all that. Let me start from the very beginning now. Ma, there's a difference between discipline and torture. I hope we understand that. As a child, I don't know about. I'm going to be a little bit emotional because I'm a very emotional person. And this story I'm about to talk about is not a story I want to say now. That's why I'm going to be emotional because I'm an emotional person. Because I don't want everything she said today, I didn't expect from her. And I've never expected a day like this. will come that the both of us we have to do this. And there's no way we will go to court or anywhere and come back and be friends again. She should know that.
Don't worry.
I grew up as a female child without parental love. Whatever she calls love, maybe I will clarify to her. Maybe you can help me clarify to her.
Don't cry, please.
I'm sorry, you're going to say a lot of this.
Don't cry. Put yourself together. Do you see have water? Calm down. Just calm down.
I grew up as a young girl that didn't grow up with love from both parents. What she called love was actually infatuation. I didn't grow up with my parents. I was tossed around from one maybe church member house to another, where I had to work as a maid for people before I can even go to my own school. She's here.
Please calm down. Take more of the tissue. Calm down.
And we have to slave for others, including our own sister, our own younger sister. May her soul rest in peace. I had to slave. I was tossed around from one family member house to another, from church member house to another. She had this habit. Maybe she doesn't understand she have that problem. I think she should know now. She have this habit of when there is an issue, problem maybe she's trying to like correct me, but then it's a torture and my father sees it and corrects her. Like you don't do this. She became an enemy to everybody in the house, me and my dad. She will divide the house into two. She has always been like that. I'm going to pick those points till we get to where she said. She will divide the house into two. As in dividing the kitchen into two, she will end up not cooking. My father will cook. My father's best soup was egusi with those flatfish that are bony. That's what that man will cook. He will pound yam. She won't talk to him. I grew up now as a woman to understand that every man wants peace in life. And if you cannot get that peace, you will find it elsewhere. That was the story of my father that I grew up later to understand. She was always like that. She might not talk to you for months just because she was cautioned of the way she's trying to handle me. She will not talk to us in there. She will not even talk to my dad. It went on like that. I grew up with that kind of life. The difference between and my brother is almost 10 years, my younger brother. So when she was pregnant with my younger brother, I was casted away again. According to her, she was attending a white garment church. I am not allowed to be close to my brother.
A step brother?
My younger brother, my blood brother. I was not allowed to do that. So she went to sleep in the church while I was with my dad. So during the time she came home with the boy, and after a while, I was still tossed away again.
How long did she stay in the church?
She stayed in
My mother.
she stayed in the church.
Not church. My mother.
You stayed in the church.
I never sleep in the
You
Please
slept in
direct
the
her
church. You did.
church. Okay.
But at least it's
Look,
if
I'm
friend
not
church.
I'm not pleased.
She stayed in the church. If you know white garment church, you know how they operate. She stayed in the church. Maybe she went to her mother's house. I don't know. But what I know is she stayed in the church.
How old were you?
I was about 8 years, thereabout, then.
I still very little.
But I keep memories. The things she's been hearing from me now, I've never said it to her before. And you will know where I'm coming from. So during the time she brought the child home, I was still after a while I will go come back. One day, my father was a police officer, a traffic, the biker, all these parade bikers. So then my dad one day we were on the bike. I asked him, why is mommy always behaving like this? You know what came out from my dad? And I never forgot that. He laughed and he told me, when you grow up, you will understand. That was what my father said. I never said it to her. I'm saying it here to you. He told me I will understand when I grow up. Another habit of her, when they are quarreling, she will say, you know this barracks house now, how they, you know that space, there's an open space inside the room that matches the room and in the barracks apartment, that compartment. She will stay there. She used to sell egg and then pure water. That egg, crate of egg, my mother will put it on that place and start scolding my father on the chair. I'm not, she's here. If I'm lying, let her defend it for
Stoning what?
eggs.
Stoning your dad
My dad
with egg.
with eggs.
Your dad is downstairs or
Sleeping on the couch. And she will, there's this space in the barracks. The way they build barracks homes, then there's a small compartment, it's an open platform whereby you can pass through there to the next room and all that. She sits there and starts
throwing eggs,
eggs,
raw eggs,
raw eggs against her husband.
and you are watching it,
I watched.
or your dad told you.
I watched. I was not told the story. I saw it. Those were the things I witnessed. But when she does those things, I never saw it as, as a child. So it went on like that every time she beats me, she will naked me in public if she wants to punish. You are here, I'm not lying against you. We lived in Obalende police barracks. She has a sister called Iyatawa. They can all testify to it. Iyamage can testify. Everybody could testify. She will beat me and naked me in public. That's how she disciplined me. To her, it's a discipline. If I offend her, she will wait till midnight before she beats me. I'm lying, right? I don't know if anybody can come through and search my head. You will see there's a scar somewhere in my head here. One of the days she was beating me, she broke my head. She took me to a nurse on the next block. She said I should tell them that I hit my head. I was bleeding. They had to stitch the head. I told that lies. I've lied against you, right? That was that. There was a time she was beating me. She used my father's belt, the police belt. She beat me with it several times. And this she was when I was like, she was the one that pulled out the hand and appeared that pain. A child that had to go through all the scenario. Is she growing up in love? Is that discipline or torture? Those were the things I faced. When it got too much, the only place I find solace was outside when I'm out. I was a child that grew up like when I hear my mother coming, if I'm playing with other kids outside, I'll start pain on my body. That was how scared I was of her. I will start shaking, like fidgeting, pain on my body because I know if she meets me there, I'm dead. It went on like that till then one family friend to another I will go and stay. I won't at times I will go to school when school have closed. Our mother house is in Mafuluku. My primary school was in Mafuluku, but they didn't allow me stay with them. I have to go to school at 7, 8 years, thereabout. I will go to school from Isaleko, Idumagbo, Idoluwo to be precise, Ajayi Bembe Barracks. And we have to go and join Molue in the morning to go to school in Mafuluku and back.
Why?
Ask her.
No. When you say they did not allow you, she did not allow you to stay with their mom, or the mom did not allow you
I
to
don't
stay
know
with
what
them.
happened between them, but they didn't allow me stay with them.
Were you chased by her mom, by your grandma?
They don't allow me.
No, I want to get it that you
Exactly,
went
that
there and
was
they
what
asked you
happened.
to live
They will
here.
ask you to leave. It happened with my younger brother too. So all those experiences started making me a strong woman. I grew up too fast. I became mature too fast because I had to live on my own terms. I have to survive on my own terms. But with that, I never hated her. I still was showing her love as a mother, even when I know at the point she doesn't even deserve it anymore. Something happened one day out of all these beatings and threats. One of those days, I went to school, I came back. I think I didn't remember to do something. Then she came up with that threat and threatened me again. Because I knew the kind of person she was. I was in secondary school then. I had to run away. That was exactly how I left home. That was exactly how I left home. I had to run to people that when I'm with, I'm happy. That was exactly how I left home. Then I think my dad came back and asked her where I was and blah 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 all that. And then go and look for my daughter also. I don't know. But before then, they've already been having their own issues. My dad has never for once raised his hand on me. Never did he. That was how much he was as a father. Never for once. But he will correct you. He will correct you with love. Yes, I ran out. On the long run, I got pregnant.
Joy, right?
Yes, now. I got pregnant. I had my first son. The person I got pregnant for, it was maltreatment. That was another phase of my suffering.
Calm down. Calm down. Put yourself together. Calm down. Don't do that. You don't need that. His faces. You don't know his life. Alright? Joy. You don't know his part of your life.
I have closed this wound I'm
Have
opening.
this.
This wound I'm opening is a wound I have closed a long time ago
Have
in
this
my life.
first. Have this. Calm down. Calm down first. Okay? Calm down. Sip your water. Calm down. It's okay. Maybe maybe you can stop. It's okay. Joy is okay. Okay? Calm down. Give me the slippers, please. Joy, calm down. You don't need to do that, please. You don't need that. Please sip your water. Sip your water. Don't continue again. Can you can you stop the can you stop the can you stop the whole story, please? If you don't mind. Can you stop that, please? It's okay, calm down.
I will tell my story.
No,
If
calm down.
anybody is listening, I want people to learn
No, calm down.
from my mistakes.
But you need to put yourself together. Either you don't say it again or you put yourself
I've
together.
started already.
Please.
I'll finish my story because I want people to learn.
Calm down. Thank you.
I went through in the hands of that guy and his family. It was beating today, beating tomorrow. I suffered. Is it the day I was pushed down the staircase with my huge tummy? Is that what I want to say? Is it the day that bottles were slashed on my head? Is that what I want to say? Is it the days that it's six?
You don't need to do that. Please. Joy. This is the reason why I say you should stop that. Eh? Where is she going? Ask her to come back. If you can't walk out of here. Don't come to But you can't walk out of the office. Joy, you better stop. Don't even talk again. I don't need
I want to say my story. I
Calm
can't
down.
stop that. Oh,
Please.
I want
Calm
other
down.
young girls to learn from my.
Joy.
She has already exposed me to the
Calm
world.
down. No. Calm down.
I want to stay. I'm not stopping. Even
Calm down.
if I have to say my story,
Are you listening to me?
But
Even if you want me to give you time to think, you can even call some other time. I'll give
no,
you time.
I might not have that courage
Yeah?
again. I might not have that
Okay, drink water.
courage again.
Let me drink water. Drink
I
water.
don't.
John, I'm talking to you. Okay? Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Drink water. Calm down. I will not allow you to talk again. I won't. I won't. First, you can put yourself together. You know, you say you are very emotional and you cannot talk. It's okay. It's okay. Just calm down. It's okay. Can you listen to me? Can I just drink your water and calm down? You don't need to say anything. Which I will explain to you. Hold on. Hold on. You don't need to say
I
anything.
think to say I
You
have
don't
to.
need to say
She already
anything.
brought
Turn that
me.
fan to this place. Yes. Yes.
She has already. She has
I know
already
how to address the
opened
issue.
the ma, please.
I know how to address the issue. This is a family matter,
Ma,
and I know
please.
how to address
Let me
it.
tell my story. I
Then,
want to.
if you want to tell the story, then you have to put yourself together. I will not want you to keep crying and crying and crying. Okay?
I
Just
will.
submit yourself to it.
I
Okay?
will.
Please. Thank you. Let me tell you, do you know
I
how?
am not putting blames on her. I
Do you
am
know
telling
why
my
I
story.
want to allow you? It's already become a burden in your heart. Do you understand me? I just want you to relieve the pain, then I talk to you guys. Do you understand me? You don't know my experience. You don't know others' experience. You don't know if I have a similar experience that I may use it to guide you now. As you are talking, some other person has started saying what this lady is saying is their experience. Do you know it might not be peculiar to you? You don't know who may want to call in and give you an
Ma,
advice.
I'm a public
You are
face.
not
What she has
rejected.
done to me, I am a public
You are
face.
not being rejected. So you have to calm down.
Okay.
Do you understand me? Joy, can you listen to me? Eh?
I am
Nothing.
a public face and she has already brought me to the public finally.
Hold on. If you live by your mistakes, then you will be the one digging your grave. Past is past and so many people have lived past by mistakes. Do you understand me?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Because as she's talking, there's some things that I don't want to tell her. Because as she said this true story, she's provoking it out of my heart. I
Okay.
kept the secret for her that I can never tell her.
Okay, hold on. You first sit there. I'll listen to her, then I'll call you in.
I will sit down, don't worry. Let her talk.
I'm going to close this section now so I can attend to other people.
Just give me 1 minute or 2
Do you
minutes to
understand
tell
what
her.
I'm saying? No. I
I will
would
call you
not
back.
want Eloma.
Yes, ma'am.
I would not want you to say because you have already said so many things.
Yes, this
And
story that she came
hold on,
about.
hold on. You don't interrupt her.
Okay, I'm
Like
not interrupting.
everything you said for hours. And
Yes.
she was
I
giving
will,
body gesture, but she
the
never
thing is,
said
I know,
anything.
I know.
Hello, madam.
I've come down.
You can excuse me. Step that
Okay.
side first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joy, uh, I want to tell you something. What is blood? Is blood. Blood can never be like water. I hope you understand that. There is area that I wanted to address because there are so many mistakes our parents have made in the past. Do you understand me? that some today, because of human rights, because of exposure, because of enlightenment, people read different meanings to it. What you have said now, what you have said about yourself and your mom, I don't know which other things you have to say, but what you have said about yourself and your mom, if I'm asked of my opinion, I'll practically tell you your mom did not hate you, but her background and her understanding about discipline is what you experience. Except children from 15, 18, 20, at most, maybe even 25 still experience, not all. What some of our parents understand about discipline is opposite, but not that they hate you. Some parents have opened the leg, private part of their daughter and put pepper, fresh pepper grind.
She did that to me.
Okay, have you told me? Put on the eyes of their daughter, their sons. Have you said that? Some parents will be beating their children, they will sit on them. Sit on them. That I've witnessed in Lagos here, not once, not twice. Then talk of them, and you can't dare ask them, leave it, they'll question you, is she your child? It's human rights that have actually come up to educate parents on how to discipline children. Not that they hate you. In fact, the higher the beating, the better they applaud them of who discipline their children more. So you don't need to, in any way, if you have come up with another thing entirely, your mother refuse, say something else other than what you are saying, then I will read different meanings to that. But if you say what you have stated, you call it your mother hates you. No, my dear sister,
Ma,
I have been beaten at night.
I have never seen any of our discipline as hatred. That's what I'm trying to point out to you.
Hold on. Your mom understand that is what she sees as discipline, but you are counting it as hatred, wickedness, and what is it called? What are that names? But parents, except the ones that are quite exposed, educated, easily exposed, that they understand discipline from the other aspects. Beating you, deny you food, putting pepper on your eyes and your private parts, stopping you going to school, refusing buying your Christmas clothes. Name them. If we open lines, so many people will call in and tell you their experience. And parents don't really know when you don't bond with your children, especially girl child, there is tendency, that is why I want her to be here, so that she will not see her grandchildren, that if she's punishing them in that way, that is the only way they can learn fast.
She's doing the same, exactly the
If
same
she
thing
don't
now.
know,
Ma, if you don't know something and somebody is trying to point it out to you, it's only for you to
eh,
take correction. She will
but
tell
not
you,
from you,
no,
not
that's
from you.
how we do my thing.
Not from you. She need to hear it from the outsiders. She need to listen back from the outside, and also back it up with law. Thank God your mom is not a stark illiterate. She can understand. I explained something to her when you said she insisted that that is your name. And I told her you have right to change your name from age 18. You notice that she did not even argue it again. She said she just got to know. So there are certain things you as a child that experienced that will not tell her change, and she will understand, except they interpret it to her from the legal aspects. Do you understand me? So in that area, don't ever lose it against her. Then also, relationship between herself and her husband. You are too little to understand. Okay, you had an experience, right? From the father of your son, the way he was beating you, maltreating you. Probably you were pregnant then. You have not given birth to that child. For the child to understand what transpired that led to her death, so is that using bottle or an object on you. But if it may be when the child grew up to a certain stage of life and you are paying him back with his coin and he witnessed yours, he will count on what he witnessed from you as a mother, but not what the father has done to you when you were pregnant of that child. You are still very, very little to understand what relationship is all about. What led to her throwing egg on her father, on your father, even though it was a bad experience for a child.
The only thing that used to lead to that woman, it was about me. When he cautions her, like, why are you treating this girl like this? Because man, they say kids are kids, but I have those memories. And I'm telling it to you now. I told you something when I asked my dad why she was behaving like that. The only thing my father said, he smiled and he told me, when you grow up, you will understand.
Somebody said he stole the grandmother's money and the father bet him or her, I don't know, with pepper. They cannot be forgotten. This is somebody's sex experience. Stole money, maybe it's 15 naira, maybe 20 naira, 100 naira there, and his or her own father baits, okay, he's a chica, Ima, baits him with pepper, grab fresh pepper and baits. So if you check based on how parents treat their children or discipline their children in their own way, do you know how many parents were arrested? I'm talking about recent life.
I don't use all those things against her. That's what I'm trying to talk. I don't want to let me leave all those things. Let me base on what she has said here that I'm neglecting my children. I have never for one day neglected my children.
Call the mama in.
Never for one day neglected my children. The only thing I did was give her room as their grandmother so that she will not be lonely.
That's how it should be.
Have
And
I
for her
done
to be
wrong?
nice, it's not, let me tell you the truth, it's not every grandparent. Your mom is 50 something, right?
Yes.
As young as your mom can engage herself if she just decide to be responsible. For her age, she can decide to marry. She can decide to have a man friend. She can decide to be with these jaye women that go to party every week, they buy ashebi and be there.
All
And
those
if she chooses to be responsible and be there for her daughter and her grandchildren, it's not
ma,
wrong.
will she be there for me if I never took care of her? That should be the question. If I was never there for her, will she be there for me?
Let me tell you
If I
something.
did not, ma, sorry, I don't want to cut you. Please, I don't want to
Sorry,
deviate.
sorry, ma. I'm
I
sorry.
don't want to go to those stories. Now I'm coming back to where she started. Please, ma, I want to. I just want to address
Yes, I need
this.
to attend to other people. The
That's
people
why
are
I'm
also
cutting it short. Will she do it for me? When I was taking care of her. Even when we were having that altercation some weeks ago. When she was saying I don't need your money, I say you don't need to need my money. I know my responsibility as a daughter. That is why I'm carrying it out to you. It's because I am a responsible child. That is why I'm doing it for you. She doesn't even know the size of her bra. She's here. She doesn't know the size of her bra. She said that I neglected my children, I didn't do the assignment. All those are being petty. Let me use the word petty. Those are petty words.
she's
She's
just
trying to be
talking to you like
petty.
a mother.
She's trying to be petty. Even that night, what led to all this thing was charcoal. So it maybe she doesn't remember how she started all this her character again. She said blah 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 this. This is not the first time you've been frustrating me. You've tried to frustrate me into suicide. I said it when I came here yesterday. I don't want to go. She's done it several times. And people will ask me what my problem is. Would I tell them what there's a lot to say, but I don't want to go into that anymore. But I just want to address this. Saying coming here to say I neglect my own children. It's a big slap on my face. A big one. The fact that I'm having financial challenges and you are assisting me doesn't make me a useless mother. And if you are doing that as a grandmother and you think you are doing me a favor, no, you are carrying out your responsibility as a grandmother as well
No,
because
no.
she's
Let
doing
me
me a
correct.
favor.
No. She's doing you million favor.
Okay.
Hold on. You are alive, right? And you are held and healthy. The children are not for her. They are her grandchildren. The children are for someone else. This they are with their mom from their maternal side, not paternal side. Have this. Excuse me, don't interrupt me again. Let me just say something and attend to other people. She's doing you a huge favor because when the kids grow up, they know you as their mom. None of the kids have gotten to the level of catering for her.
The first one has gotten to me.
12 years.
No, I have a 20-year-old son that she
20.
claims she trained. That is
She
something else
claimed
today.
or she did not train.
She trained.
Eh, the boy is a criminal.
She trained him.
Is he a criminal?
I don't want to say
The
it
boy
here.
will be here.
Don't bring my son into this. I told you already, don't
Is he a
expose them.
criminal?
Ma, I don't want to
When
say
they are
that
saying
here.
this, that
Wait, no, I want to correct some impression.
Ma,
Do you understand? Excuse me.
ma,
I need to attend to other people. Mother, excuse me. I need to attend to other people.
ma.
Hold on. Because the level, the area you are going, I would not want you to turn this to be an all year and a drug that is expanding. Because what she just said little, then you are expanding it.
I'm not
The same you,
expanding
hold
it
on.
now.
The same you, how old are you?
I'm in my 30s now.
In your 30s.
Yes.
I don't think it's right. If your mom had come to this office to report to you, I think her major concern, don't take her grandchildren away, she trained them or whatsoever, or you cause her that if she ever paid their school fees, she would die. If she feed them, she would die. Was that true?
Do you know what she told me in the presence of
Did you
my
say
children?
something like
She
that?
told mommy wait.
The children are
Did you say
here.
something
You
like
talked
that?
here, I didn't interrupt you. Do you know what she told me?
Did you say something like that? Just say yes or no first.
I told her not to pay my kids' school fees anymore
And
because
if she
of what
don't?
she said.
And if she does, she will die.
I just said to her, don't pay my children's school fees anymore. Because she told me point blank in the presence of my children that I do not have rights over them. There and then. That was not the first time she said that. She did that with my first son. My son don't even regard me nor respect me. That boy has been coming to that house like 3 times. The same boy you said he will never step inside that house. Ma, there's a lot of story because of time.
See,
And I don't want to come back. No. She already said she had to attend to a lot of people. The same boy, that same boy, you told me, even when I was trying earlier this year to bring back to there, you told me point blank that he will never enter your house to sleep again. Because you and I had issues, you started bringing the boy in. That boy came to the house 3 times. My other kids are there. 3 times now. Ma, that boy never greeted me. And I know what she was staging. So I acted wisely. I didn't confront my son. Because I know if I confront that boy, it would have turned to something else because I don't know what.
How many kids?
I have 4.
The eldest one is 20.
20.
The other one is how many? 12. And the rest should be like 6 and 4.
10 and
No, 10 and 1 plus.
10 and 1 plus. The 1 plus is with her.
I'm the
You are
one
taking
taking care of them. The reason why I'm staying there is because of my children. I have my own place, and I explained that all the things I was experiencing in my apartment. That was why I came. And you also support that I should come and stay for the time. We never had issues, oh. Man,
Parents are not supposed to have issues.
we
This is your
didn't,
mom.
I didn't have any. That is why I'm paying now. I didn't have any issue with that. She just woke up one morning. Just one morning, she was complaining about charcoal. That she was trying to set charcoal because we use gas and charcoal. When gas runs out, we use charcoal. So she was complaining that the charcoal was burning her hand. I was sleeping. I'm not a early waker. Reason being that I have a sleeping disorder issue. I have insomnia. When everybody are sleeping, I'm awake. She knows that. I only sleep in the morning, maybe around 5 or 6. That's when my sleep starts.
Then how do you work? Or if you are doing business, or you will never work in this life, or you work at night.
No, I work. I have my own business I'm running. I do my business on phone. So when she's telling you I sleep at home from morning till night, that's why I was shocked. Like I sleep at home from morning till night from you. Seriously, just because you want to paint me. No, that's what you're doing. Telling them here that I don't have a job I'm doing. That I don't have a business I'm
Are you living with
running.
her now, or you're
I
your
We
never
are
see you
two
don't have
there.
that. You have shop. You are not going there. I never see you have.
Do I have shop I'm not going to. Do I have another shop or not? I'm asking you yet. No, do I have another shop
This
or
is
not?
your mom. Do you know that this
The
there is
lie
no
she's
coordination
lying
between
against
you and
me
this
is
woman?
aching me, man. The fact that she came here and start cooking up this story just to paint me as a bad mother, taking the law will take my children for me to favor her, that is the whole thing here, which I
The law
understand.
has not taken it.
I
I'm not
know,
taking your children
but
away
for
from
her,
you.
no, that was your intention.
That I will take them
You
away
made it
and
known
to be
to
my
me in the
children.
house. You said
I
it
said you
in the
cannot take them away. I'm not taking your children away.
Why would
from
you tell
everyone.
me I can't take my children away when I have to? If no, ma, if I find a place for myself and it's convenient enough for my kids, and it's not like I'm not taking care of my children, it's not like I'm not supporting the home. So when she make it sound like I'm not doing it, this is the same my own mother that I paid what's it called, ticket and everything for you to travel. I was doing everything for you. Ask
Did I
her.
do the
She's
same
built
for you?
she's building a house today for you
It's
to know
not
the
your
kind
money,
of
oh.
child. Let
It's
me
not some. You
talk.
don't have money in
I
that
don't
house.
need
So
talk
stop
now.
lying, oh.
Let me
She
talk.
don't
I
even
don't.
shall be there, ma. That land,
I have
the
never been
land,
to a land
the
before.
land. She don't have cover.
Let
But
me
my
talk
MD
now.
knows
Then
about.
you counter
You don't have
it.
anything. Don't
Let
talk
me
about. You
talk.
don't
You
have any
counter it.
cover.
When she wanted
what?
to buy that land,
You
maybe
don't
she
know about
forgot.
it. I did
Now,
not forget.
wait.
You
When
don't
she
have
wanted
cover.
to buy that land,
Everything written by my lawyer. She
let
don't know.
me talk now.
You are not there.
You will
That is
counter
her private
it.
life.
No,
You don't have
I'm
money there.
trying to
My
make
lawyer
a
know.
point
No,
here.
you don't have
Mama,
money.
hold on first.
Mommy,
Now. Hold
for me,
on.
That is the problem now, because you will not let
But
that point
have you heard
comment.
what she said? You would have not even allowed her to talk. How would you know what she wants to say?
She's shouting, I don't have a penny there.
God
I am
bless.
not okay. I am not. I'm here today and I'm saying it live. Let people hear. My father, before he died, he had properties I never fought for. But I fought for my father's money, all his entitlements, because of you. And you and your son, 10 million naira, you squander it. I will come back and tell that story, not today. Now, you said the land, you bought the land. I will come back, ma. I'm lying.
back.
I will come back with
Yes.
evidence of this 10 million naira
Yes,
issue
you are
I
coming.
said.
You are coming.
Because of this
Right.
10 million, I will come back with full evidence.
Right,
Now,
right.
the land we are talking about here, ever since you bought your land, I have never been there once. I don't go there. Even there was a time she wanted me to go. I don't go.
Why do you bring the issue of the
I will
land?
tell you why I bring the issue of
Because the
the
whole thing is
Even
not
before daddy
coordinated.
died.
It's
before I bought the
coordinating.
land,
I will
have-
tell you why it's
She know when
coordinated.
daddy died.
That is why I
And
say
I have the
respond to
date.
exactly
I have
what
the
she
date
said.
that I
Yeah,
bought
but she
land.
said,
See
okay.
everything.
No,
Yeah,
it's going to correspond with what
It's
I'm
not going to
saying now,
correspond.
I need
because
to
it
attend to
got
other
there.
people, please.
It's not correct.
Because what you said is leading
Madam, you
there.
are disturbing
Because
me.
she's
This is,
not
we're not in the
allowing
church show.
points.
And I did not ask you. Please don't turn my office to this kind of a debate. Are you in your house? Did I ask you a question?
Ma, the reason why I bring the land issue is linking to something. I have never been to your land, ma, because of what she told her son, and the son came to challenge me sometime that I want to sell her land. I don't know where the property
But she
is.
never made mention of that.
I'm going somewhere, ma.
Why not address, why not leave what this woman have not said and address what she said?
because that
Ah.
thing is linking somewhere.
Oh, God.
It's not linking somewhere. Anything she have not said, leave that
You
and
said okay
address
now.
what she
You
said.
said I'm being an irresponsible mother, right? That I don't take care of my children. That they send assignments to my phone, and I don't allow my children to do it, which is not true.
That aside, you respond to that.
My
Which
kids,
other one?
I don't know which other one did she say.
That is what I say. Respond to what she said.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
you are just saying different things entirely
Because
from
the
what.
thing I was saying was about to lead to something with my children issue. I was
Where are
trying
the father of those kids?
now my kid's father, the other first one, I just found out his father died 3 years ago.
You just found out.
I just found out his father died 3 years ago because we're no longer in communication for years.
But he knows his dad before the man died.
No, he did not.
For 20 years, none of you made effort to let the
I
child.
tried to make efforts now. She stopped me then.
Huh.
Yes, you did. When that boy was misbehaving, because she said that I neglected my child. When my son was misbehaving, I tried to take the necessary step because I know there's a remand home for kids that are misbehaving. Am I right, ma? I tried to do that. She stopped me. When I noticed my son was following a bad friend, like bad gangs in school, there was a text message that came to one of my phones my son stole to school. When I saw that thing and I realized it was not focusing, I decided to put a pause on his school
But
for a while.
Yeah.
That was what I did. I told him, okay, I want to know where the problem is coming from because she has been to the school several times to complain. No changes. So I'm like, okay, for now, for this thing you've done, stay home. I want to know before I knew it, ma. Before I knew it, I don't know. I just noticed like 2 days, I didn't see my son in the house. I was worried.
But do you know the father's family?
Yes, I know the father's family.
Okay, that is no problem. At least you know where you come
For
from.
2 days, I didn't see
What
that
of the
boy in the
second
house.
one?
All of them.
All of them did what?
I know their family. They have fathers. My other two kids, their father just came and said they were carrying their responsibility. After he was misbehaving, he just came back. I didn't send for him, he came back. Probably he realized his mistake, he came back. But now, when this guy came back now, she has already behind me start making decisions on my behalf, decisions that concern my life.
That was.
When the guy wants to pay school fees, he called me and asked me that how do you pay? I said, you know what? Call me back. I'll tell you how you pay. I think he called me, and you already concluded. You didn't even ask me. That is one. So the guy said he was coming this Ileya period or something that he wants to come and take them. He was telling me on phone. I said, you and I have not sat down to discuss that. He said he already discussed that, and she said it's okay. I didn't say anything to the guy because I don't even want him to know what was happening. She never still come to me. Yes, I understand we are not important in the house, but making decision that concerns me and my kids in my absence, it's
But the
absolutely
kid stays with her.
not right.
Eh?
But I'm there too. Ma, I am there. We are in the same house. We
And
used
there was
to.
a time she said you left the children and you went somewhere where that was where you came back again with another last child. The
I
last child
left
is
where?
was
Ma,
that
I
not
was the one that brought the children when their father was misbehaving and sent them out that night. I
the last child is
I
it for the
was
first man?
no,
Is it for the second
no.
man?
I was with her, ma. I was actually with her when that thing happened. The night that thing happened, we were together at her place. And I went there to pick my kids at 10 p.m. with Uber
Yeah, yeah,
in the
please.
father's house. And I brought them there. I intended taking them back the next Monday, which was I took them on a Friday. Then you said I shouldn't take them back. I told her point blank, ma. I said right now I cannot, I cannot carry their responsibility for now. You know what I am pursuing.
Okay, exactly. What do you intend doing with the kids?
She with her behavior in the house. I don't want my children to be seeing things. You have a behavior you don't know you have.
What kind of behavior? That is
In the
where I'm going
morning,
to stop now.
okay.
Just brief so
In
I
the
can
morning
attend to other things.
when they wake up, There's no day that passes by that she won't, like, cursing words.
Oh God.
You do that.
Oh God.
She does that.
And you also do that as
Me?
well. You told your mom that if she paid the kids school fees, she
Oh,
would
God.
die.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
What are you saying?
Even the poison she said I was going to poison her. Did I tell her I was going
You
to
say that
poison her?
cousin.
No. You asked. She asked that Shoba. No, she said I was wicked.
Just let's talk. Please.
I told her, am I wicked? Am I wicked?
You and your daughter cannot stay together. You have a behavior, she have a behavior. Both of you are like this. So the best bet is to let her leave her. She's an adult.
I said I want
If
to
this
live with
person
the
is
kids
not
and you
in
started
Lagos,
fighting me.
if she's somewhere, if not that she's having this mistake of having children here and there, if she's living with her husband, you cannot go to her husband's house and pull her children to come and be living with you, except with the approval of her husband. Do you understand me? And if she had made mistake and have kids, the father of the kids are alive, you allow the man also to have access to his children.
You see, that's what I do.
And moreover, if when she had the first son, you allow her to carry her responsibility,
Mhm.
this will not happen. So if she have 10 children and they have different parent, the father, and she says she's big enough to carry the responsibility as a single mother, it's her right. You cannot go to court except she's insane. If she's not mad, she's normal, and she stays in her house and she said, I've gotten an apartment to take care of my kids. You don't have right to say you are not going with your children. They are our children. The children are your grandchildren from maternal side. If the father of the kids decided to take the children from her when they are of age that they can stay with their father, she cannot stop. Do you understand me? So the way things are going, two of you that should be relating as even elder sister and younger sister, you are just doing all this. She don't care. She want to say whatever is not necessary. You want to say whatever is not necessary. What are you people dragging about? I can't say. Eh?
I don't know. Ma. But you are still not getting this thing. I'm just going back and forth because my head is hurting. No,
I've had you. If you want to take them,
I will take them
Yes.
either way.
I'll answer. And your kids, you can go with them.
You are living on your own now.
I'm already making that move already.
You are making the moves or you have made the move.
I am making the moves.
So you are still living with her.
We are still living together.
Then respect her as a mother.
I respect. Man,
You are giving this woman headache. If you want to go with the kids, go
She
with the
is
kids.
the
If you
one
are looking
giving
for
herself
never adopt a child
headache.
and live with you.
Ma, she's the one giving herself. You didn't get my story. We never had a fight. She just started all of a sudden. That's what I'm trying to point out to you. Yeah, she started with Chapo. That Chapo born her aunt because she was trying to make food for her grandchildren.
Where were
And
you?
I
Why can't you
stood up.
make food for your mother and your children?
I do. Can she vow that I don't take care of her? She's here. Can she swear here that I don't make food for her? Can she swear that I
often
don't?
do you make the
I
food,
do it.
madam?
I do it always. She is here. She's just used to that. She wakes up early. Like I told you, I have insomnia issue. I'm a late sleeper. Even that day that she was complaining, I had to get up because I was about just sleeping. I got up, had to do the charcoal. I was like, mommy, the charcoal is wet. But she said, no, it's the wood. I tried. It was the children that later made that charcoal catch and they left for school without eating. I had to cook that food till they came back. When she came back,
So, hold on. I want to ask you a question. If you have a problem of sleeping at night and you are living with the children and your husband, is it the man that will be waking up cooking for you because you have problem of sleeping at night, or the kids that are still little that cannot cook food, so the children cannot go to school again because you have to sleep in the daytime? You have the opportunity of having a mother that is still live and healthy, assisting you taking care of your children. Then how had that become a
have
problem?
I ever disrespected? Because the way she make it seems here, it's hurting my heart because everything she has
It's
said
because
here,
what
you
said
have
to me, the
lied
presence of
against
God, I
me
didn't lie
here.
against
And you
you.
are a Christian. I wish there's a Bible she can place her hand on here.
How did I lie against
How will
you?
you
I
accept
Why would I
that?
say that?
Ma,
Is that not disrespect?
It's not disrespect because she has disrespected me by coming here to place all this lie, calling me an irresponsible mother.
Let me tell you one thing.
I thank you very much. Really, I really thank you. And you know Christ is my witness. There is no day I don't come to you as a mother and appreciate you. There is no day.
You
Don't
for me. If I
me.
ask you to reverse the cost from my
What
life,
course did I lay on you? You keep emphasizing on this course. And I keep saying no. What course did I lay on you? Just because you said in the presence of my children that I do not have right. You have done it the first time, not first, not second, and I'm trying to stop it. I will take my children. I'm not fighting. You are the one fighting because you started all
When are
this.
you taking the children?
This week, by God's grace, I'm out. I didn't even know she was doing all this one.
People
I
are
didn't
walking
know.
into
Which
my
one
life
is all
up and
this
down.
one?
Where's
Yes,
two
this
of
one
you
you
go
brought
outside?
yourself.
Go
I didn't
outside.
know.
Two of you out.
I didn't know.
Open that door out. Both of you. Excuse me, sir. Step out.
I don't respect you. I thank God people are my witness. I have people, even in a place of work, I have people. What I do for my mother, ma, I'm not saying, how do I put it? I'm not saying it is my responsibility as a daughter to care for a mother, and I've always taken care of her. And I'm telling you that I neglect my children. I don't do things with her. You know, not that I'm doing it for the
Let me
kids.
ask you one question. One is a mistake. Two is a mistake. Three is a mistake. Four is a mistake. One, if you, as a girl child, that every mother wants to be proud of, thank God, among your kids, do you have girls?
I have a daughter.
You have a daughter. The rest are three boys.
Yes.
Being a responsible mother or being a responsible daughter, I believe the prayer of this woman when she was carrying your pregnancy, when she was pregnant of you, and when she gave birth to you as a girl child, her prayer is that this my daughter should grow up, be responsible, married, bring my grandchildren, and let her have an in-law. There are certain things that provoke mother, parents, even if you are in the Western world. It must not necessarily be that you, because you have children out of wedlock, or because you bring the children to her, you are not feeding them, or you are feeding them, or you are not around, and not that is our own concern. Have you think of feeling the pain of this woman?
Me.
Yeah.
Ma.
That having one child out of wedlock, having another two kids out of wedlock, having another fourth child out of wedlock, and she's still there and you are still alive, not that one person come to her and say, I am your in-law and your daughter, and ask her hand in marriage from you, and have given her hand, she have given your hand in marriage to the man. You are living and you are getting off from that man, visiting her house with a husband and children. You think this woman will not be happy? Or as a member of the church where she's serving or worshiping, that she have not attended other people's daughters' wedding and traditional marriage, and her wish is not for her daughter also to become like that. There are certain things. Listen to me, madam. I've listened to you enough. You are just talking as if this woman is insane. You can, it's not an insult. All elders insult is not, you must not tell an elder's worker for you to realize that you've insulted the person. What? You were just talking, oh, she beats me, she maltreated me, she do this. For that reason, that was what led to 1, 2, 3, 4, and not that.
No, that's not the story I talked about.
And you're not blaming her that the first son she trained the boy wrongly. Now the boy is not listening to you. She's not greeting you. He's not greeting you. And you are,
do you know what she said to me
that you are
in the
giving
house?
child that you can't train the children. You should have trained the boy yourself. If you can
Ma,
give birth to a
she
child,
did not
you should be
allow
matured enough to how?
She's here.
How?
I think she said, did
You
you
gave
allow
birth to
me?
one. She did not allow
When
you. You went
you
and
had
brought
her
two.
story,
You did
when
not
I
bring.
wanted to take my son, then you had her story.
But
She
you are the
told
one
me to
bringing.
stop
You are
it.
still bringing more children. You brought two to her. Now you brought another one, making 4.
You didn't even listen to what I said. When I brought my children, I wanted to take them back. She refused. She's here. You said I should not take them back. Now you are acting the victim here. No, that's what you are acting. You are acting the victim here.
Hello, ma.
They don't know how to
Even
behave
you,
in the house.
excuse me, even you, is your mistake.
I don't hear you.
Do you understand me?
It's
your mistake.
Really?
Somebody, your daughter cannot go out and give birth child, brought the child to you, he did not come to you with a husband. You would allow that one, you accepted that one, you take care of the child. Then she went and she went another one again and have another kids again and brought that one, that is making 2. Go out again and brought and making 3. Then went again and have another 4th one from different people. And you are now encouraging.
Did I not bring a husband to you? Talk now. Did I not bring a husband to you? Ma, ask her now. Did I not bring a husband to talk now? Did I not bring a husband to you?
And the person now married you.
Ma, let her answer that question. Let her answer that question and tell you what transpired. You came here now.
And then you are the one that saying everything. I
Me.
What I said.
It's what you said now. You said I married.
What you will do, listen, madam, you are still very young. The children, your grandchildren are your grandchildren. If you had listened to when she said how you used to beat her, how you used to do this and not that, discipline her, there's nothing wrong if a mother chastises her children. But the chastising or correction that will result to physical injury and all that, or trauma, you don't do that. Do you understand? And if she so desire to have her children, who gave birth to a child is matured enough to take care of the child, allow her to pack her children. They are her responsibility. If they stay with her, thank God you are alive. If you are not alive and she gave birth to those children, she will take care of them. You can't wake up from grave to come and train her children. And the children have father. She was not impregnated by lizard. It's human being that impregnated her. And as far as she's an adult and she know who impregnated her, they can easily take care of her children. And she never said she can't take care of her children. If both of you cannot live together as mother and daughter and grandchildren, don't create an avenue that will result to calamity and disaster. Because when you say she held your neck and the painter came to rescue you from her, if such happen and you are thinking, oh, she want to poison you, if you have a headache, you'll be thinking, is it your daughter that poisoned you? All those things is not necessary.
That me, you will sick, I will stay with you and take care of you. I'm the one that want to poison, and you will go to church on Sunday and mount the altar. How will you face your God? No, I'm asking you now because you said all these things. It's okay. No, it's okay. You came here and act the victim. They don't see your attitude in the house. It's all right. Let you. I'm saying it like now. I am handing you over now to God. Let him be the judge. The same Bible that she praised him and said, parents should not provoke their children. Thank you very much. You have brought me to the public now, haven't you?
Grace.
The same you. If I have never taken care of you, or I never stood by you, or I never support my children, and you came here live to say all these things and claim the victim, let Jehovah, let it be the judge between me and you today. If you will go to that altar on Sunday and stand before God Almighty, and you still look at God, let that same God be the judge between me and you. But you didn't come here and tell them how you will neglect the children to cross express.
You are going to church, not
to church. Your church is in Ilupejuma. And it's part of it now. The part of the branches. Let me speak. Our branch is at Ilupeju. Your branch is at Ilupeju. The children now go to branch at Onibogo.
You see that both
and
of you
across.
can stay in the house.
And I called you.
Have you seen it?
I called her. I said I don't like this thing. These children are crossing. This way the things.
Are you her first daughter?
I'm her first daughter. And I'm the only one that cares for her. Ask her.
Your brother is doing.
What is he doing?
Do you want me to be telling you?
What? Don't tell me. You're lying. What is he doing? It is this same me that will reprimand man, my brother. It is
lie.
this same me. Even if they don't want to bring the children
Mother, don't
there,
lie.
it is this same me. Oh, when you want to do your birthday, it is this same me. When I want to buy you clothes as my mother, it is the same me. When I want to buy you shoe, it is the same me. You don't even know the size of your bra. It is the same me. If I can take care of you as my mother, I will not care for my own children because I have financial problem now. I stay with you. I've become a bad daughter. Let Christ above, let him vindicate me and be the judge. I've left you, but me and you, I'm saying it here now, that is it. I'm a bad daughter. So, man, that is it.
Grace.
Let her stay on her own. I'm a bad mother. Let me go and take care of my children. She was not at home since all day. I've been taking care of my children. Call my children, let them come and see.
You are fighting me. You are
I had
attacking me.
something here. I had something here, and I asked my children when I go, they were shocked. You tell me I don't help them with their assignment.
Let the
I
children
neglect
come.
them.
Grace.
You let the
Man,
children
please,
come.
can I go, man?
Sit down.
Let the children come. You are writing. You hear from.
Sit down.
Let the
Man,
children
let me
come.
go.
Grace,
Because
sit down.
all these lies
Which
that I've
lies?
had today, and I'm getting the blame because you
They are
don't
not
live in,
blaming you.
Sit down.
They are not blaming you. You put the blame on
Grace,
yourself.
you
Nobody
you live
blaming
in the
you.
house, they don't know your character. It's
Which
because they don't know your attitude in the house.
Man.
For a security guard to say to me, aunty, if na only you dey this compound, we no get problem.
Sure,
Ma, I'm not a problematic person.
Oh.
I said something, I can be in this room 3 weeks, you won't know at all. Where I stay in Ikorodu, they know me. I might be there, all my blinds, everything will be down. I stay away from trouble. When I had money, when I was making money, I was sending money from abroad
Which
to my
money?
mother. I will never do that
Which money?
again.
Still make money.
I will make money, but I will take care
Which
of
money?
myself and my
Grace,
children.
stay
For
down.
this life you have
Don't
done
give me
against
money
me
because I'm
today, I
working.
don't give you money.
Which
Ma,
money?
I will
Don't
come
take
back
care of
here.
me. I'm working if I die. Leave
I
me
will not do it. I've already told you. You said you are spending your money on. Those were one of the things that make me told her, don't take care of the kids again. No, she should not.
And they are your kids.
She will not do it again.
That is where the problem. I'm not doing it again.
Don't
That
do
is
it
where
again.
the problem comes.
It was
you
when
see
she made
word.
that.
Which statement, Seun? You caught me first. You abused me first. You are the first person that first opened your mouth to me. I say you return the cost. How can you tell me that? If
I
give your
just
children
came
food?
in. I just wait. See, when
Hold
you
on,
say
hold
something,
on.
did I just come
Let
in
me
and
tell
start
you.
attacking
If
you?
she say, if you give her children food, you will die. What you tell her, except you are not the one that gave birth to her before she gave birth to the children. If you are the one that gave birth to her before she gave birth to the children, if you give the children
Mommy,
food, you will not
You
die.
don't know her. When she's angry, she can do anything. She beat her chest for me.
Oh, are you?
What do you now want?
What is the
No,
thing if I beat my
what
What
chest?
do you
See.
now want?
Here that I'm here now. Since you have told me that our children is, I'm not taking your children away.
That was your intention.
I'm not taking them away.
Why
from
did you
Seun.
come here in the first place?
I'm
You
not
and
taking
I have
them
been
away.
having
What
a
do you
You
want?
say you
before
are taking
now.
the children
Sit
away from
down,
me.
Joe.
You say you take the children away from me. What have I
They are
done?
her children.
They are your children. Even they are going with you. I think if you are taking them away, that mommy, I don't have problem. But tell them that my mom, I will take my children away from you.
It's okay.
It's a threat. Every time you threat me of
Me
taking
and
children,
you.
it's a
You know
threat.
what punishes me most about you?
And you say I've lost
That
my
this thing
memory.
is shocking me, man.
Say I've lost my memory. Which memory? Am I not talking well now?
No. When you say something and you forget,
God.
I will now ask her
Joy.
and you will now start saying you did not say it. That is what surprised me most. Like, this thing you just
Joy.
said now, you are saying you did not say it.
Okay.
Joy,
Okay.
I want to see you. Do you understand me?
Ẹ ti gbé mi wá síta náà, ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mi rè ń ta.
Ìwọ táwo ló wà?
Èmi rè ń
Ìwọ ló
nà.
gbé mi síta.
Èmi, na me carry you come
Wọ́n
here.
bá mi ṣe.
I know now you no fit do, we no fit go court come be friends again. I told you before.
I don't
We
want
always
you.
have
Joy.
issues. It has never been to this level.
You can make it to
Joy,
be
I
to
want
this
to
level
meet
because you are
Joy
threatening me.
myself.
You are going to kill me.
Threaten me with kill you and I never kill you. You easy to kill. If I wan kill you, I go use pillow cover you inside room. You dey say I dey threaten you, say I wan kill you. I never
know the
kill you
children-
since all this
the
year.
children
I
don't
wan
talk to
kill
me.
you. When
The
you dey
children
die, you
don't
dey go
come
for hospital.
inside.
Na me go come take care of you. Sit down with you and
The
I
children
wan
are
kill you.
not coming
Let
to my
God
room.
judge
The
you.
children are not talking to me. You keep.
You say the children are no longer coming into your room. When she
Hey,
started
I'm
all
not
this
out.
thing, she packed the kids to herself. This is a game. You know this game of polygamous home.
But I love
Man.
that before.
I'm not a polygamous.
No, that's the game. I came from a polygamous home. So that was the game. So she put that. I was not complaining. I mentioned this yesterday. I never complain.
I never interrupt my kids that don't go to her. It was when the
When you do
dispatcher
that, it will happen to you too.
ma,
Child will-
let me
your
tell you
children will
something.
give
Let me
birth.
tell you one of my
It's a
habits.
seed now.
Let me tell you one of my habits. I said something from the beginning. Anything that will expose my kid to some kind of things, I avoid it. No matter if me and you dey live for the same compound, if me and you dey quarrel, I won't stop my kids from beating you. I don't do it. I will never do it.
It will end up endangering them.
Exactly. Because that same neighbor could be my savior.
Yeah.
So I don't do it. So you now started bringing them. I told you he brought my first son home. 3 times that boy no greet me. And the boy dey call, I go still use style dey call the younger sister make dem come. To come and ask me for money. The same boy you said we never sleep in your house started coming in when the both of us are quarreling.
You are talking to another person. How will they do this?
The son wants to go back to school.
That's why you have to.
The son wants to go back to school. That is why he has been coming to me. And when he comes, I say, I cannot pay. I'm not going to pay because if I pay now, you not go. As the junior sister was there, and I called the junior sister that I'm not going to pay for the
So how much is your own salary that you are paying for all the children? And their father is alive. I'm not talking about your daughter. What about the father of those children? Apart from that one that the father died, they raised their father.
No, the other one have came that is going to take his responsibility on the children. The way you made it sound like you are the only person carrying the responsibility. Just because, I'm only facing some crisis now. So now like this life be. Say if person fall, people go mock you because of your ability. That is what I'm facing and you won't understand. You will not understand my pain. You will not understand my pain. If you only allow me use my phone, I have whatever I'm saying here, I have evidence. This is the woman that I will look and take care of. When I had money, I know how much I was sending to you when I was abroad. What are you saying? Bring your records. I will go to the I have to. No, ma. I will say it now. I've never said no. She doesn't see it that way. If she sees me as a daughter and she's using all the things she's assisting me for against me.
I want to ask you, ma. You said you went to Dubai,
when we went to go and visit her.
You and her children.
The children.
Who paid for the tickets?
She paid. I paid for 5 people.
So if she's a bad person, what
5 people, including my own younger brother that squandered 10 million naira. These people are not people I should be with again. I know what I'm telling you. I'm still coming back to tell my story. I'm telling you. Don't ask the victim here. I have been victimized too many times in the hands and the hands of my younger brother. I will come with evidence. There's a bank statement. The same thing you told me, I lied. Mommy, will you allow me to talk? After my younger brother spent 10 million naira, she was still begging me to help the brother. How much did I spend out of 10 million naira? The money I fought out for. With my money, my father's entitlement when he died. I fought out for it. The police officer, one of the people that helped me, I still have this thing. He messaged me one of these days on Facebook Messenger. And today you came here and in public, you acted like I never took care of you. I can bring pictures. I can bring evidence, receipts, everything. I didn't care for you people. Since 2016, after these people came back from the day I saw them to the airport, was the day I lost my job. From Dubai, I lost my job. 2016. If I knew, I would have listened to my Igbo girlfriend Eunice that said I shouldn't. She warned me, most especially on my brother. She told me I should not. I spent almost 5 million that year. My brother, my mother, my 3 kids, 5 people. Who would do that? You could have left me. You don't
Madam, don't
want to
say
do
such thing.
I did that out of love.
Don't say such thing,
So
please.
because of the camera.
I did everything for you out
Why?
of love. I have never looked at
If you
everything
cannot,
you
if
did
you
for
cannot
me,
allow her to
people.
talk, what kind of a mother are you?
But mommy, she's counting everything on me.
Am I?
There is
Me time they
it every
sacrifice
children,
for you.
every daughter that will do that for their mom.
Mommy.
Am I?
Mommy,
I am telling you, somebody
That's
she
what I've
doesn't even
never
know
felt
the
you.
size of. Don't tell me anything because
you
I
have
gave
given
you
your
chance
own. Because
to tell
give
me.
I'm not going to give you chance because I don't want to tell you.
Don't tell me
I'm going to
anything.
say it today because you have been saying something
Tell me
from
what
beginning.
is it you want to tell me that
That
I've
is
not
all.
heard.
You have
before?
not heard.
Say it now.
You have never heard.
Say it now.
Mommy, today let me tell you. Seun said I neglect her from family to family. I never took care of her. I never abandoned her. I was arrested. And they arrest me where I was selling market. And they keep me kirikiri.
They said, what kind of market?
I sell on the street. And the father refused to come and bring me out.
What were you selling?
I sell granuts at my 12
Which year was that?
at my long. When she was so small.
Were they in Lagos? But when you were not arresting her, the people started arresting in Lagos when they
I was
just
arrested.
When I was
inaugurated,
small, when I was about a baby,
uh-uh.
that's not the year
What
I'm
a
even
baby,
talking about.
I know.
I'm talking
But
about when she started working at Wharf. You were working
Oh,
at Wharf. I will
ma.
never forget.
Ma.
That
Ma.
was around
I've
8
been making
years.
this. I made this sacrifice
I
for
can-
you too. You said nothing, Seun.
Sacrifice.
I beg, mommy.
You
let's
said
carry
you need
your
sacrifice,
Let's go.
and
Carry your
I am
children.
returning the
This
same
my light,
sacrifice
don't
for
want my
you.
light.
Mommy, carry
Ma,
your children.
as
and
a
go.
daughter, she said she made
Madam, you can
sacrifices
go
for me.
outside. Allow me.
Am I not doing the same thing for her?
My
Sir,
best
not
sister.
suffer.
Mommy,
Joy.
am I not
I
doing the
suffer
same?
too.
No, you are a
I
mother.
suffer
Talk
too.
to me
I
like
want
a
to-
mother
That's
here.
why I want to see you.
Am
I
I
suffer
not
too.
sacrifice for this woman?
This time they sacrifice too.
I lost everything. I came back to Nigeria with nothing because the year I was starting to plan my life was the year I lost my job. After I did, because I knew a day like this would come. She said I helped my boyfriend to come to Dubai because I don't want that story to come up. I did for you. The reason why I helped that man there, you don't know. I'm a helper.
Anybody can help anybody.
Exactly.
Can help anybody,
I help
can
people. I help up to date. I help people, both widows in orphanages, with the little I up to this present I do. She's aware. I've always helped people, both on social media. I help
Joy,
people.
sit down. Sit down. Sit down and calm
I
down.
made sacrifice. Not only you made
Ẹ
sacrifice.
ṣé o, mo dúpẹ́.
I made sacrifice.
Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá sọ fún mi, if anybody
Joy,
under this earth
don't say anything. Let
tell
tell
me
you
she
how-
will do this, she will
I'm
come to
not
this
this
level.
I
now.
will come to this level because you are threatening
You
me.
think
You
this
continue
level will
threatening
help,
me.
will change my mind for
I
what
don't
I
tell you
said?
to change your mind if you want to try the truth.
No, your intention was
Let your
clear.
children.
You think the Lord
Let your
will
children.
grab my children from me and give it to you because you've helped me to pay their school fees from about how many times, right?
If you've not
Isn't
helped me,
it?
other people will help me.
No.
And I'm helping myself. I'm still working.
The
I
same
don't put my
boy,
body on you.
man, that
Listen,
same boy
I
that
told
I
you
helped.
that this is a family.
But
matter.
mommy, she's saying different
Hold
things on my head. She's counting different
I
things on
didn't
my
count
head.
things on your head.
Taking me to Dubai, did not do things for me.
Can I tell you something? Can I even you? I'm talking to you because you are not even behaving like this Christian of tying your
I'm
hair.
sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
won't let person talk, not by tying hair that matters. Have you realized that there are many children that have money, they have cars, they are living, I'm talking about even in Nigeria here, not even in abroad, but they don't know if their parents are existing. Are you aware? It's not a responsibility. Come, it's not owing any obligation
I know.
that if she stayed there, she must ask you to come there. It costs her nothing. It's far cheaper for her to buy ticket and come and see you people, even 3 days or 1 week and fly back. But just because of the heart she have, the open mind she have, she get you a visa, the brother visa, 3 of her kids, and pay ticket for every one of you to that place,
Mm.
and you guys cannot just land today and leave tomorrow. You stay there, at least you cannot spend nothing less than a week there.
2 weeks. The other one spent 1 month. He refused to get a job and came back to Nigeria.
Mommy, only ashes.
Madam,
You give me
Man,
5 million.
I am coming back
Can I
with
return the money back to you if you want to take it?
take what?
Because you have complained that you spent 5 million.
madam, you don't talk like a Christian.
Because
You
all
have
this thing
problem
that is
your
spending me, you help
Ma,
me, you give me your money.
If you
do
live in
something
the
for me.
house with us, you will understand
You are rushing
better.
all
You will
the
understand
people.
my aggression here.
Oh, God.
You understand why I'm talking like this, because I'm just surprised because we
Okay,
didn't
are you
have a
happy
quarrel
now?
in the house.
Are you happy that she's staying in Nigeria without doing somebody that, hold on, I want to ask you a question. If this your daughter have once, hello, madam, stop shaking your head, you are not praying.
I'm
Keep your
listening to
head
you.
straight so that you can listen to me. If this lady have left Nigeria on her own to Dubai and stay there and work money, and out of what she worked, she pay some millions to take you and your kids there to go, her kids to go and visit her. Do you think she's a non-entity that cannot work? Are you supposed to make mention that she doesn't work, she sleep money till night?
No.
Whereas you know that it's somebody that worked out of her hard-earned money, she use it to flex you and her children. Are you supposed to make mention of that?
I get
You
car.
should like
I go use car carry you go work, carry you come back at times. I go carry food come give you for work. Your pikin wey we buy car for, that boy, did he ever put you in his car one day? I showed you love as a daughter to a mother, and you
Grace.
brought this to me.
Grace,
It is well. Thank you, Jetigbo. God will lift me high again. Don't worry. I will not be in the valley for life. I always said that was why I told her not to pray for me anymore. Because it's like a prayer to me is like a curse. It's like I'm not moving. Ma, it is like I'm not moving. I got angry and picked my children's picture and my picture away from the altar where she's praying. I say you cannot be praying and at the same time cursing my children. I got angry. You too.
So why you
In
lie
the
now?
morning you do. Man,
Oh,
on
God.
a good day you can drive down, talk to the children yourself. I don't want to expose my children to the boy. If it's
Okay. Can
maybe
you
you
do that?
don't know you
Can
do
you
this
do that,
thing.
ma?
Because even my children, I'm not that person. I don't want to hear them gossip to me. I keep them away from gossip.
you shouldn't do that, because when you were not around, you were not there to know what she
I don't
does
even
with
do
the
the
kids.
ones that happens in my presence in the morning. There's no money like this. She says she has not been doing it. I've been taking care of the kid, and you will not hear my noise or the children's noise. The moment she wake up, the whole neighbor knows she's awake.
What is her way?
And I told
What is
her
her way?
because
Go
of
and
her
do
condition,
this. Go
I
and
have
do
told
that
her
one.
several
That is an
times.
have to
attitude
talk
of
in the
mother
morning.
and
Because of her
grandparents.
condition, mommy, I told her several times, take it easy. She's here, I'm not lying.
I have to talk.
You hear? Can you hear her?
That is her nature. You can't change her
Talk is
now.
different from shouting.
Some
Shouting.
parents are like that. Wake up, go and do this in
Go and
bath.
do
Have
your
you
work,
eaten
Baba.
that? Go and do so.
No
It
be
can't
that.
be
Na
like you.
swear, I dey tell you say na
swear,
swear in the morning.
Shebi the
Say
children
it's
are
how did
alive.
she sweat?
The children that are
She
alive
be
now.
like, mommy.
May these children stay with her when you were at Dubai.
God.
These children
you
were
don't
with
get-
her when you were not in Nigeria.
Exactly. I have never complained or
So why are you
anything.
not complaining that
And
because
I'm
you are
pointing
living
out-
with them?
I didn't complain about it. I'm just saying it now. Ma, I'm just mentioning it here now. Have I ever mentioned it to
Oh
her?
goodness.
Those were the things I noticed about her, and I stylishly called her attention to it. Like, take it easy. Not like she will tell me, no, I should not tell her how to do it. That's how she do it. I will stay quiet. Why? Because I'm staying with her. I'm only pointing this out to her. That was why I said at the beginning of that there are some things I will say that she doesn't know. I see those things. The same thing I was complaining about when my children were in their father's house. The same thing you are doing indirectly. So what makes us different?
Are you saying she should not shout at the children? She should not scold them?
Scold and beating them with something. The other day you beat Eniola, you like pulled her shirt and like smashed them against something. She does.
Oh, God.
Show her children.
God.
Like
smash them
smash
to the
them.
wall. Oh, God, my
At times she
God.
will hit them
Ah.
against something. She does that.
Oh, God.
And I will just stay quiet. Let Christ be the judge if I'm lying against you.
It could be the way she was brought up
She
and she
did.
did to
That
you and
was the way,
training, so she
man,
fit
that was the way she was training me
training you,
to
which is
then.
not good.
And I see it in her, but she's not seeing it. And I never pointed to her.
Ma, I think I've said something that you were not here. That there are ways you train children that is not obtainable. The law does not permit that anymore. The issue of using something object on children, law does not permit that. You can ask a child to do frog jump. You can ask a child to pick pin. You can ask a child to ride bicycle on air. You must not smash them to the wall and all that. You have to stop that, whether they are your grandchildren or they are your real children. Grace,
Man,
find time. I want the secretary to call you. I want to meet
I'll
you
come
on
back
my
and
own.
see. And
Okay?
I'm coming back. All these things she
Okay.
said I'm lying, I'll bring evidence.
Please.
Ma,
Mm.
forgive me.
No, no problem.
I'm very
Calm down.
sorry.
Calm down. No problem.
Okay.
Yes.
So, ma, God bless you.
No problem. No problem. I will look into it. We'll resolve it. It's a family issue. Lizzie, you are not well. Lizzie, you are not serious. Ah, all right. Thank you, viewers. This matter by God grace will be resolved. I have a place I'm going and I need to make payment to some people that are actually waiting and all that. So many other things that we need to do now. So that is why I cannot really give full time to resolve the matter. This is pure family matter. This misunderstanding, and then when you have a mother that is how the Igbo people, Agatinwanyi or the lioness mother and all that, that will say no to you at any time. Don't expect to change such mother overnight. Some of them can be like this till their old age, you understand? And when you have a daughter also that want to take after the mom, as in she read the character, and also this strong and lioness daughter like that, it will be a collision in the house, except the daughter have to surrender and look at it like, I need to respect my mom. I need to look at her from my own perspective. Mama, it's not like this. Can you do it like this? Even when she said no, you take your time. It's not easy to deal with mother that can always stand on her ground, and you just had an okay, this money that I said you take me abroad, let me return the money to you. You know, that kind of a statement is also annoying. You spend money, take your mom abroad, then all of a sudden things is not working again, and she's not telling you you want me to return your money back to you. You know, the matter tie gele, it tie double gele. Okay, I just hope she will go and read the comment and see you people's response to all this. So we'll just create a time to resolve the matter amicably. Okay, thank you very much. Remain blessed. See you later.